Good morning, everyone. Well, today's going to be a dry day across Wisconsin, and enjoy it because Tuesday and Wednesday definitely are not looking dry. We'll get to that in just a second, but first, let's start with today. A bit more cloudy during the morning than the afternoon, so we'll call it mostly cloudy in the morning, mostly sunny in the afternoon, so in general, a partly cloudy day. Temperatures about the same as yesterday, high of 59 Chippewa Falls, 62 in La Crosse, 61 in Madison, 57 in Kenosha. There's going to be some wind around throughout the day. We'll call it breezy across southern Wisconsin with gusts generally around 25 miles per hour. Get towards La Crosse, Chippewa Falls, a little bit windier. Gusts are going to be more around 30 miles per hour. That said, the winds will die down tonight, and once again, looking like a dry night, partly cloudy night. Temperatures a little bit above normal for this time of year, mainly in the mid-30s across northern Wisconsin and the upper 30s across southern Wisconsin. Let's talk about tomorrow, though, and that chance of rain coming back. Now, for the morning commute tomorrow, I think it's going to be dry. Notice how the cloud cover is already with us. I think the rain chance will begin around lunchtime. Now, technically, I think the rain chance could start for everyone around lunchtime, but I do think it's a very small chance for places like Madison, Racine, Kenosha. See those tiny little green dots? More than likely, you're going to be dry. The better chance of rain for lunchtime on Tuesday is going to be places like Chippewa Falls, La Crosse, Winona. I say that, though, because look what happens when we jump ahead to 5 o'clock. Really, everybody has a better chance of rain, but particularly Madison, Portage, Baraboo, Beaver Dam, Racine, Kenosha. You know, it's mostly going to be light to moderate rain, but anytime there's rain around for that homebound commute, it could be slowed down a little bit. Temperatures, notice that we'll probably be in the low to mid-50s to the north, mainly in the low to mid-60s in southern Wisconsin, and it's going to be a windy day across the state, 30, 35 miles per hour. Not done yet talking about Tuesday, though. We're going to talk about Tuesday evening into the overnight hours. Looks like another round of rain is going to work in, particularly for the western and northern part of the state. And see those dots of orange showing up? Now, this is midnight, Tuesday night. That's indicating storms and possibly a few severe storms as well. So the best chance for seeing storms, severe storms, probably going to be the western part of the state, like La Crosse, Winona, on up to Chippewa Falls. Not impossible across southern Wisconsin, but I do think the chance is a little bit smaller. But now we've got to talk about the day on Wednesday. Wednesday morning, largely dry, maybe a few showers, better chance over to the west around Chippewa Falls, La Crosse, Winona. But as we go through the day, more activity popping up. That said, for many, Wednesday afternoon is going to be warm. I would not be surprised at all if some places in southern Wisconsin reach the low 70s, at least the upper 60s, probably a little bit cooler to the north. I do think it's just shower activity during the afternoon hours, but notice how more and more starts to pop up. I'm most concerned, though, about Wednesday evening. And that's when a cold front's going to be pushing in. You can see it. Look how the temperatures are changing here. 9 o'clock Wednesday, look at that, 43 in La Crosse, 45 Chippewa Falls, but still 60 in Madison, 62 in Janesville. So the front basically arriving, according to this model, at 9 o'clock Wednesday. Of course, still some time for the timing to change here, but basically late afternoon through the evening hours. Not only are we talking about showers, but storms as well. And once again, we could be talking about a few storms being severe. So we got a severe threat both Tuesday evening and on Wednesday. Now for Tuesday, that threat I talked about mainly being during the evening and overnight hours, you can see is highlighted by that level 2 threat. Remember, there are 5 levels of severe weather, so level 2 out of 5 for Winona, La Crosse. Everyone else is under that level 1 threat. And if you're wondering what the difference between level 1 level 2 is, what the level 2 means, that would mean that at worst case scenario, we're talking about wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour and quarter-size hail. Under that level 1 threat, it's more likely to be penny-size hail, 50 mile per hour wind gusts. Worst case scenario, again, it's not a guarantee that you're going to see severe storms, but it's a possibility. And the greatest possibility is around Winona and La Crosse. On Wednesday, notice more folks under the level 2 threat. Basically, the threat is the same for Winona, La Crosse, Chippewa Falls, but for Beaver Dam, Portage, Madison, Racine, Kenosha, I think it's late Wednesday afternoon through the evening hours on Wednesday that's our best chance at seeing storms. And again, the possibility of severe storms as well. Worst case scenario, quarter-size hail, wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, and though the chance is very small, can't rule out an EF0 or EF1 tornado popping up.